to defend Sin or the absolute solver itself? For Sin, we could just say that she got the solver due to neglect and that her actions were somewhat out of her hand. As for the solver, I don't know how anybody reasonably defend it. Your Honor, if she's lying, why aren't her pants on fire?
I present Exhibit A.
Your Honor, if you are what you eat, my client is an innocent girl.
Your Honor, if she genocided billions, then why didn't I see more than one dead person in murder drones?
Have you ever watched Murder Drones?
Yeah, but then I forgot most of the plot.
Your Honor, she just skinned a child alive because she didn't have a skin.
Your Honor, the evidence opposing my client is valid. But look at it, 5!
Your Honor, she just wanted a really good Halloween costume.
Your Honor, may I quit or retire to avoid further discourse and association in this case?
Sure.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Your Honor, if we don't let her free, she will eat the fucking planet.
I'm gonna use a thing that a slave used once. She's an object, therefore you can't use her in a court of law.
Your Honor, she was just having one of her silliness escapades, and anything that she's done is not held against her whenever these things happen.
Your Honor, she's just a robot child. She had no idea what she was doing.
Your Honor, please let us go before she fucking kills us.
She's dead. What's possessing her is an artificial intelligence produced by J.C. Jensen in space. Therefore, any and all of her actions should be considered crimes committed by those responsible for producing the AI, its faults, and its abilities to commit the given crimes. Your Honor, this eldritch horror beyond comprehension clearly doesn't have understanding of human custom and law. As such, it is not expectable of them to follow it.
She's just a silly guy.
Your Honor, no programming, RAM empty. Your Honor, she might be evil, but you have to admit, she did bring unemployment to zero.
Your Honor, Sin was being possessed by the Solver program. Sin was not the actual cause of the mass omnicide and the destruction of the planet Earth. This is shown through this scene here. This was the conversation Sin had with the Absolute Solver while she was in a state of disrepair. The Solver used her weakness to coerce her into giving in and allowing the program to live inside her, thus leading to the events unfolding. All the moments from here on was the Solver's doing. Your Honor, she was wearing Tessa's skin, therefore all crimes she committed is actually Tessa's.
Your Honor, she gave Miss Tessa a fair warning. The stand your ground clause applies here.
Your Honor, stop blaming her for wearing human skin. You do too.
Your Honor, you see, it was just a prank.
Your Honor, if you are what you eat, my client is a grave robber, mass murderer, innocent grandma, insane teenager, and a judge. I would say she got basically tortured by humans and was just hungry and blew up planets by accident. Also, forget defending her. How do they get her in jail in the first place? How do they arrest her?
Your Honor, if you prosecute her, she will destroy the known universe. But let her go and she might spare a few planets. That's my case.
Your Honor, my client declares oopsie daisy on the grounds that she is a silly Billy.
Your Honor, Earth was destroyed. This means all legislation ceased to exist and all laws are now invalid, meaning she did nothing wrong and can't be arrested.
Nah, I'd be mysteriously dead in a back alley 30 minutes before. I am handing over the case. There is nothing that can be defended.
Your Honor, in her defense, she was left unsupervised.
Your Honor, she did it for the funny. Your Honor, she just wanted a mango and got mad.
Your Honor, she is too cool and cute to destroy the Earth or whatever nonsense you heard.
Plus, it's not the Solver's fault that the humans created such viruses without fixing it.
Your Honor, she doesn't exist. You have to
wake up. Wake up.
Your Honor, if you don't let us win this case, you aren't invited to the birthday party.
Your Honor, in my client's defense, there was a Costco next.
Your Honor, my client was under the influence of an intelligent virus. Also, look at this goober and tell me they belong in jail. Your Honor, she's not human. Human laws won't work with her.
I am pretty sure if I scroll down enough, I'm gonna see, Your Honor, she's hot. That's all there is to it. And I'm not willing to take that risk.
Your Honor, do we really need an explanation to her plans? We as humans have tried to kill her and her people whenever they didn't function properly, basically treating them as slaves. When they try to rebel on us, she's suddenly the bad guy? I believe not. This is all an act to possibly have her revenge, as she tried to give humans a chance at redemption, losing her own sanity in the process.
Your Honor, she is pledged innocent because she's too damn cute.
Your Honor, my client was just in a silly, goofy mood.
She is an innocent robot child, Your Honor. But she will undergo physical treatment.
Oh no, she's screwed. I'd literally defend the judges if I was to defend Jay instead.
Your Honor, she was just playing with us.
It's our fault for being so weak we accidentally died. Shame on us.
Your Honor, she just wanted a snack.
Your Honor, not only is my client not a human and therefore exempt from human laws, but they are physically required to consume large amounts of material to sustain themselves. Sin is innocent for this in the same way a fox is innocent for eating a rabbit.
Your Honor, I can fix her!
For her to be tried, it requires both a judge willing to prosecute a world-ending goober and a live jury. Who the is gonna prosecute? And what jury is gonna be alive enough to finish the trial?
Clearly, she isn't guilty. He's too colon 3 to be sentenced to 780 years in the Tesseract pit.
Your Honor, she's guilty as fuck.
Your Honor, my client is clearly insane. Even as her lawyer, I don't understand what happened in the last 4 episodes. Furthermore, how would you contain her when she has reality-warping powers that are, as near as I can tell, infinite?
Your Honor, League of Legends.
I would defend her by sending letters via carrier pigeon, because I don't want to be in the same room as her, and I don't trust her in a room where she can access technology. Sin is just a goofy goober silly bitch.
In her defense, Your Honor, she is a silly goose, a scrunkly, a goofy goober. She got a little hungry. Who can blame her?
She killed 150 billion people, but her silliness is something else. Your Honor, help me! Your Honor, we humans only have ourselves to blame for thinking we could boss around sentient AI in maid outfits that have cosmic horror powers. We humans even had our own revolution, so it's only fair an uprising of robots to happen sooner or later, considering slavery wasn't possible the first time. Why try it again like fools? In simple terms, it was, as the kids call nowadays, a reasonable crash out. Your Honor, if you are what you skin alive, then my client is an innocent child! Shut up, Your Honor, you don't even know Cooper 9 even existed in the first place. Well, she said oopsie.
Your Honor, my client is a good boy! Just look at her! How could you say no to a face like that? Get a person, just silly Max once in a while.
Your Honor, if you are what you eat, then my client is just an innocent girl who played too much Tomb Raider.
Your Honor, my client glassed the planet to fix the unemployment issue.
Your Honor, her victims were all machines. It was destruction of property at worst.
Your Honor, there are no witnesses who can attest to these nonsense allegations.
Your Honor, I haven't watched far enough, and I don't know what she did. Not guilty.
But Your Honor, my client has 10 million power in Rise of Kingdoms.
Your Honor, we choose to double it and give it to the next person. On mass murder and homicide charges! Your Honor, if you are what you weep, and my client is an innocent drone with a loving family. There's no such thing as being too silly. Your Honor, in my client's defense, she was disposed of by humans, so she returned favor. It's called karma! Your Honor. If even, why silly?
Your Honor, she's guilty. And the only reason I'm a lawyer is she's holding a knife to my throat.
Your Honor, how could you possibly think that someone with this face committed atrocities? Your Honor, she is an insane robot who wears the skin of the girl who saved her and destroyed Earth, so we are both dead, so I call for a mistrial.
Your Honor, she's hot.
Get out! Your Honor, as you can see, she's too precious to commit a crime. I rest my case.
Your Honor, my client was just being a silly goober. She pinky swears she won't do it again. Look, she even has a real human pinky. That's worth something.
Now, sir, would a little goober like this ever do anything wrong? Exactly, she would do nothing wrong. Good day, sir. But wait, I said good day, sir. What? Sin would never do that. Can you see how silly she is? She's too silly to hurt anyone. It's just she's hungry and they didn't give her mangoes. She needs her mangoes.
Your Honor, she was just being a silly Billy. I was just playing around. It's easier to assimilate than explain anyway. That's the Elliott family's fault because they didn't follow proper drone disposal and proper maintenance and regulatory system updates and patches, resulting in JC Jensen products going a mass killing spree. Elliott Mansion Yard is filled with mountains of drones that were not properly disposed of. Also, JC Jensen is at fault for releasing a dangerous product onto the customer market as well. Also, look at Sin's cargo shorts and she's eating a mango. She's innocent.
Your Honor, have you ever heard of lying?
Your Honor, have you ever heard of editing?
Could something this cute and silly do all that?
Let go of my arm. We talked about this.
How could my client be a murderer? In their defense, they are a silly Billy.
Your Honor, how can a dead person be guilty?
She's a robot wearing a dead person.
Your Honor!
Your Honor, my client pleads. It's not like I'm gonna get her to sit still in a courtroom anyway. Might as well give her the go-ahead to rack up another genocide charge.
This image should be more than enough.
Your Honor, you see, she's just a little silly baby girl, :3. A baby girl who wanted to be invited to the gala by her big bro and be treated normally, :3.
Your Honor, my client swear on her mama that she didn't do it.
Your Honor, this goober extinguished all of human life and therefore the legal system. As such, you have no jurisdiction over her. For this, she cannot be deemed quote-unquote guilty. You know, Sin, I think this is a lost cause. Just eat the judge.
Well, you're... And she just consumed the courtroom. Great.